You've been researching how to start a YouTube channel for your coaching or consultancy business. Maybe you've been researching for months, maybe even years. Well, there's a reason that you haven't started. Only about 4% of people on YouTube create the content, while the other 96% are trapped consuming it. So if you're trapped in that 96% right now, I'm going to show you the 2 psychological traps that are keeping you there and how to break free so that you can actually start creating. So you keep telling yourself, I'll start when I'm ready, when I know enough, when I have more time. Maybe you've scripted a video but never filmed it, or maybe you've filmed something but you've never actually posted it. You're doing everything except the one thing that matters, which is actually posting the videos. And I know you're in this trap because I spent 5 years there. 5 years watching tutorials, taking notes, preparing and thinking about starting. And here's what kept me stuck. Trap 1, the research loop. So I'll show you how this looked for me. I would watch a video about hooks and think, okay, now I understand hooks, but that video might mention retention. So then I'd watch a video about retention, which would mention a video about thumbnails. So I'd watch a video about thumbnails, which led me to scripting and then editing and then the analytics. 5 years later of stopping and starting and lots of half-finished videos and a notebook full of notes, I knew every framework, every strategy, every tactic, and I had nothing to show for it. I didn't have a single published video. Because here's what happens. The more you learn, the more you realize you don't actually know anything. So you tell yourself, just one more tutorial and then I'll be ready. But ready never actually comes. You become a knowledge hoarder. You're just trying to learn as much as you can without actually ever implementing the lessons. And your brain loves this because learning feels productive. You're getting a dopamine hit from consuming content, and you think you're making progress, but you're not actually moving forward. The knowledge you actually need doesn't come from watching more videos, it comes from making your own and learning from them. Trap 2, the comfort zone. Here's the second trap. Creating the videos is actually quite hard to do, but watching the videos is easy. When you watch a video, you get instant gratification. You get a dopamine hit. You feel good. You feel productive. It's like an instant reward. But when you create content, that's delayed gratification. You have to film, you have to edit, post, and wait for the results. The reward comes later, maybe weeks, months, or even years later. Your brain is wired to choose the instant reward over the delayed ones every single time. And that's why scrolling feels much easier than filming. And that's why researching feels safer than actually publishing the videos and putting yourself out there. But the big difference is the video that you watch today is going to be forgotten about tomorrow. But the video that you create for yourself is going to be working for you forever. One brings you temporary satisfaction while the other one helps you grow your business. Alright, so how do you actually escape these traps? Well, first you need to be ruthless with your time. People say this all the time, they don't have the time to make videos and start a YouTube channel. But the truth is, you're probably spending hours every day scrolling social media, watching content, taking calls that don't move you forward. The time is there, you're just giving it to the wrong things. So here's what you need to do if you're serious about this. Block out 1 to 2 hours every day for YouTube and make it a non-negotiable. This is what my morning looks like for those that are interested. I'll wake up, I'll walk my dog, I'll have a coffee, I'll take 10 minutes to clear my head and write my goals for the day down, and then 8 until 10 is just for YouTube. That's either scripting videos or filming them. The morning works for me because that's when I feel freshest and the most creative. But just experiment to see what time works best for you, because you need to give YouTube your best energy, not leftover energy at the end of the day when you're exhausted. You might be thinking right now that you don't have the time, but there's a very good chance that you're consuming at least 1 to 2 hours of other people's content right now. Maybe that's YouTube videos, TikTok, Instagram, Netflix, or a combination of all of them. And I'm only talking to people that are serious about YouTube right now. So if you are serious about it and you don't feel that you have the time, you need to do a time audit and track where your time is going. I did this and I saw how much time I was spending on my screen, so I installed a minimalist phone app that locks me out of social media apps. Suddenly I had way more time than I thought, and that time was always there. I was just filling it with consumption instead of creation. So I really recommend you do the same and you cut out mindless scrolling. Protect your creative time like it's sacred. Because if YouTube is a vehicle that's going to help you grow your business and build the life that you actually want, then you need to make time for it first. So here's what you need to know about your first videos. They're probably going to be really bad. You're going to stumble over your words, you're going to feel awkward, you'll redo the same line 20 times, and when you post it, nothing's going to happen. You might get a few views, you might get a comment, but here's what's important. You'll go from somebody who thinks about YouTube to someone who's actually posted the video. So if you don't know, I ran a video production company. I knew how to make the videos look good, but I really sucked at speaking to the camera. And when it comes to YouTube, that's the most important part. So my first videos were really rough, but I posted the videos anyway. And then I made my second video, my third, my 10th, my 20th. And the crazy thing is, I learned faster in 6 months than I did in years and years of research, because the real learning doesn't come from watching tutorials and other people's videos. It comes from just making mistakes, getting feedback, and refining your process over time. You learn by doing it, not preparing for it. So now I have about 700 subscribers. It's not huge, definitely not viral, but YouTube is bringing in real customers to my business because I'm starting to build up trust by showing up consistently week after week. The 4% of people who are creating content aren't any more talented than you. They're not any more prepared. They just started. And here's a thing that most people miss about YouTube. It actually compounds over time. So if you start this week and you post one video for a year, you'll have 52 videos. Those 52 videos will help your ideal clients find you. They'll build trust. It'll give the algorithm a chance to show your work to the right people. And the great thing about YouTube is the videos don't expire. So that video that you make today could still be bringing in clients years from now. And that's real leverage. That's how you break free from trading time for money. Because right now, you most likely have to chase after every client. Every sale requires a pitch or a proposal or a negotiation. But if you want more money, you need more hours and more clients. But with YouTube, you create it once and it works for you forever. So one video can bring you in 10 clients, 50 clients, 100 clients over time. And when those clients find you, they've already watched your content, they already trust you, they're pre-sold, and a lot of the time they're just ready to work with you. That's a business that we all want, but it all starts with your first video. So this is what you need to decide right now. Are you going to spend another 6 months researching, another year, another 5 years like me, or are you going to start this week? Because the truth is, you know enough to get started. You know how to make your first video. You don't need another tutorial. You don't need the perfect equipment. You don't need to feel ready. You just need to start it. And that's the difference between the 96% of people who stay stuck and the 4% of people who build channels. It's not talent, it's just that decision to start. So I know from speaking to some of you that one of the biggest barriers to starting is figuring out what your channel and your videos should even be about. So I've created a completely free YouTube positioning blueprint, and this is the exact framework that I use with my clients. That's linked in the description if you want to check that out. So if that's of interest, go grab it, work through it, and then make your first video this week. So best of luck, and I'll see you in the next video.